I don't know if everyone's I don't know if anyone's even gonna see this, but I want to make a video, I guess. Just so I want to make a video just because I don't know. I'm feeling kind of like not excited about anything, which is kind of weird just because there's a lot of cool stuff going on. Like, at least for me, I mean, there's some exciting stuff, and it's just like I should be happy and I should be excited. I should feel, like I'm looking forward to something, but I don't know. I just feel like maybe this is kind of like my experience with depression, but sometimes you just really get in a hole, or at least I get in a hole, and I just feel like I'm just so siloed from everything. And I just don't look forward to anything. Don't want to get out of bed. Barely want to do my job, which I actually don't hate, especially my new job. Like, I really don't hate it. Like, cool opportunities that come up, but like, I've been waiting on some of these cool opportunities for a while, and they're finally here, and it's just kind of like, I don't know. Just kind of sucks, I guess, just feeling like this. Feeling like you're in a hole. Feeling like you're a burden or a bother to other people. Feeling like you just don't have any deep connections. I think I've mentioned this before on stream, that I just feel like I have a lot of surface level connections with people where I know them and I do pay attention to what they're doing and stuff like that, but I don't have like a deep connection with a lot of people where they're like, my really, I confide in them or talk to them about things, stuff like that. I try and usually just kind of keep that stuff to myself, I guess, usually, or recently. Last few years, I guess. But I don't know. It's even hard for me to get it out into words. I was even thinking about making this video, and now that I hit the record button, I just sat here for a minute silent, not knowing what to say, how to put it out there, how to express it. I guess two things I wanted to kind of tackle is just, I guess, number one, rejection. Number two, just, I don't know, what depression is to me, I guess. Because I say this, and I've been meaning this for a very long time, that I personally feel like that you can't sit there and say you know exactly how someone feels, because you don't. Everyone's wired differently. There are no two people that are made the exact same. You don't know how those feelings are to that person. They could be very much more amplified, less amplified. There could be a number of things, right? So I never try and say you can relate to someone. I understand how that could feel, or I could understand how that might feel, or I've experienced something similar, not the same, but similar. I guess just I preface that with everyone has their own kind of version of depression or feelings or sad or happy or whatever it is, right? Everyone feels it differently. And just for me, I just don't want to get up in the morning. This morning, I have a lot to do. It's already 12:36, and I have a lot that I want to accomplish today. But I just don't feel like doing anything. I just don't feel like, I'm not excited for it. I'm not excited to make this video. I'm not excited to do this review. I'm not excited to do anything. I don't want to go to the gym. I want to get in more shape and stuff like that. I have a really cool stream tonight that I have planned where I'm doing something special on it. Kind of just don't, feeling wise, I don't care. But emotionally, mentally and logically, I do. I do know that I care about this stuff. I do know that I'm excited to do this, review that I've been waiting for a very long time. And that I've actually built this relationship with this company to where I get the opportunity to do this. I know that I'm excited because I have a really awesome opportunity where I can get this free, experience because of a company and I get to showcase their, service or their experience, and that could potentially, lead to something more in the future. Who knows? Like, this is really awesome, exciting stuff. Like, I logically get that, and I know that, and I do logically get excited for it, but just, I don't know. Emotionally, not that I just don't care, I just don't feel it. It's weird. It's weird. And it's kind of weird too, making these videos, because then people will be like, oh, well, like, if making content and doing this kind of stuff and living life the way you're living, like, makes you so miserable, then why do you do it? It's like, it doesn't make me miserable. I know it makes me happy. I know it actually makes me happy. It's just, when you come to this point, and this is really where it gets weird, is that when your brain and your heart, like your emotions, just don't line up. And I hate it. And it happens a lot. And again, like, logically, I try and like look back. I try and think about, like, okay, let me dissect this. Let me understand it. Well, I'm probably feeling this way because of X, Y, and Z. And I try and like make sense of it. But no matter how much sense you make of it, it just still doesn't make it any easier. That you just like, your heart doesn't line up with where your head's at for some reason. And there's just weird disconnect inside of you where you know what should be going on, what should happen. It just doesn't. So, I don't know. That was kind of weird to me. I don't even remember the other thing I said I want to talk about. So I guess, like, yeah, depression, it comes in many forms and different things, and I don't know. Definitely need to get this figured out. I clearly have been trying to figure it out on my own, and it's not working. So luckily at my work, I get free therapy, 8 free sessions, which is kind of cool. So I know I gotta like look into that and actually hunker down on following up with that stuff, because it keeps coming back. It sucks. I know it's like a phase, right? It's a phase, but I'm just sick and tired of going through the phase. I'm sick and tired of just like feeling get hit with a ton of bricks, and just like you just can't be bothered to do anything, to get up in the morning to, hey, it's 8:30, get up now. It's 9 o'clock, it's 10 o'clock, it's 10:30. All right, cool, we're up. Let me just sit on my phone for like a couple hours because I don't feel like moving. All right, now let me get up. Okay, cool, it's time to start the day, and it's already like 1 o'clock. And now you're upset because you're like, well, crap, now my day is like halfway gone. I just wasted a lot of my day doing nothing. What have I done today? Nothing. I'm not productive. When you're not productive, and then you get upset about that. Except right now, when I'm feeling, just couldn't even care less. Not even that I couldn't care less, there's just no emotional response to any of it. It's just weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but like, I feel like my brain logically is trying to carry my emotions and trying to trigger my emotions the way that I think should be happening, but they're not. So, yeah, that sucks. Also, rejection. There we go. That was the other one. Rejection. So I worked really hard on a piece of content, and everyone that's seen it has thought it was funny, thought it was great, thought it was fantastic. My Apex Boy. I made a dumb song that was stupid, and I knew it was stupid. It just, that's what makes it funny. But being an Apex Boy, and literally like got barely any traction on it. On all the platforms. Instagram, Twitter, did it okay, I guess. TikTok. And I'm like, spent hours on hours making that. And I guess it's just the nature of the beast. Like, it is what it is. It's a part of content creation that you're gonna sit there and you're gonna put all yourself into something. You're gonna create something. You're gonna hope for a good response, and then you're just gonna not get any response whatsoever out of it. Or you do get it, but it's just not to the magnitude or the size that you thought you were gonna get out of it. And it's fine. Like, it happens. I get it. Again, logically, I totally understand it. I know that not everything you do is gonna go viral, and that's the reason why you should continue posting stuff, and you shouldn't give up, because it just takes that one piece to really get some traction going and really just build up momentum. But yeah, I don't know, sucks. I know that logically, again, it's where my head's at, but emotionally, it's just a disconnect, right? Like, it's just an emotional disconnect, even though you're like, you know what? That piece doesn't define me as a content creator, doesn't define my past, it doesn't define all the work that I've put into now, it doesn't define what I'm gonna do in the future. But holy crap, man, does it suck. Like, it just sucks. And it's just like, wow, like, I mean, I don't know. What was the point, I guess? What was the point? What was the point of me? I could have just taken a clip from one of my streams and just recycled that content and got more movement than I did with that. So I don't know. Just feeling like rejected, just feeling like you're not good enough for something, like you don't deserve it, even though like my daily affirmation is literally I deserve to be loved, happy, and successful. But you just like, I don't know. Maybe I need to say that like 10 times today or more times, or if I feel like this, maybe I should just continue saying that. But yeah, rejection sucks. It's an awful thing. But it is what it is, I guess. I don't know. So I guess I just want to share this video. Maybe I'll cut part of this and put it at the beginning and preface the video. But I really just want to make this video to be open about feelings, well, what I am feeling, what I'm not feeling, because I've always said that as a content creator, as a person, if I could help other people by just being blatantly open about myself, I'll do it. Like I'm not worried about making a fool of myself. I'm not worried about being open about myself and stuff like that. Like that doesn't scare me, I guess. And again, if it helps other people, like I think that's going to be huge. And I find even to like, you know, when someone confides in you, and this doesn't work all the time. I've learned growing up that it's very different now, or it could be very different, but being open about yourself, I feel like also helps people find a common ground to relate with you on and to feel more comfortable with you and stuff like that. So I guess that's also like, you know, a reason to be open about what's going on. Not everyone has to be, not everyone does, not everyone should. I mean, I don't know. That's just how I feel like I'm wired, or my thought process around it. So, but yeah, so I don't know. Freddie, I would just talk to the camera real quick. Maybe I'll edit this up and put it on YouTube, even though it's kind of a down and dreary video, but I mean, it happens. It's part of my life. Just the last few days, I just can't shake the feeling of not feeling anything and the thoughts or feelings of like not being good enough, not being worthy of love, not being worthy of being successful, not being worthy. So that's it. I guess that's it. I'm going to go try and mow my lawn, listen to music, hopefully get my mind right, make some videos, take some photos, do a fun stream that I've planned. I don't know. So, appreciate you guys watching this, if you guys actually watch this or not. I hope you guys have a great day. I love you. You guys are awesome. And I'll see you in the next one. Adios.